Hey there, natural beauties. Welcome back to Natural Nina TV. I know it's been a really long time since I've been with you guys, and that's just because I've been busy with school and working on other projects that are kind of incorporated with Natural Nina. Let's see, I'll give you guys a quick update on my hair. The last time I was with you guys, I had recently done a not so big chop, and I reviewed the nappy laxer for you guys. And as you can see from the bigness of my little fro here, my hair is definitely growing back from that whole breakage ordeal, and it was pretty bad too. But I just want to show you guys like how much growth I've gotten since I tapered the sides and back during that henna treatment. I don't know if you guys remember. I mean, not the henna treatment, I'm sorry. The not so big chop, but all of this hair here that I'm pulling out on the sides and back was cut pretty close and tapered almost around my ear. I think this side I left a little bit longer. I didn't cut it as short. But anyway, you guys can see it's growing in, it's getting thick, and it's getting full. So anyway, I'm going to give you guys a little info on what I've been up to lately. I did a little research lately on cayenne pepper, and I found a few videos here on YouTube actually about young ladies who were using cayenne pepper mixed with olive oil or castor oil to promote hair growth. So I looked it up. I did a little research. I looked in long hair care forums, a couple different health websites, just to get an idea of whether or not this myth about cayenne pepper was even true. And what I found was that the capsaicin in cayenne pepper is really the active ingredient in stimulating blood flow to the scalp and stimulating hair growth. So what did I do, guys? I did a little more research. I saw how different ladies were using it, and I came up with, my own plan. So just to give you guys a little information on how you can use it. Some ladies were mixing the castor oil or olive oil with the cayenne pepper, and they were mixing enough to use it kind of like a growth aid a couple times a week. Before they shampooed or co-washed. Some ladies were just making an actual paste and using it right before, their shampoo process. They would put it on for like 30 minutes or something and rinse it right out. So I came up with my own method for it, and I decided to give the cayenne pepper a try mixed with castor oil. What I originally did was I took 8 ounces of the castor oil, and I mixed about 2 teaspoons of the cayenne pepper in, and I let it sit for about almost a week. But I was so anxious that I actually tried it before the 10 to 14 day process that a lot of the ladies say you need to let it sit. Some ladies actually strain the cayenne flakes out, some of them leave it in. I left mine in. As you can see, they kind of like sit at the bottom there, so you have to give it a really good shake before you use it. But let me tell you what happened. When I originally started with just the castor oil and the cayenne pepper, it kind of made my hair too greasy. I'm not one that likes to feel oil on my hair. This is how I did it. I basically massaged my scalp with the cayenne and castor oil mix. I did it for about a good 5 minutes. And then I also decided to leave it in overnight. I did the whole overnight thing, and washed and shampooed the next morning. When I took it off the next morning, I found my hair to feel a little bit too sticky. I tried it one more time without a shampoo a couple of days later, and I still found that the castor oil made my hair just a little bit too sticky for my liking. I usually use castor oil as a sealing. I put it on my scalp maybe here and there, but I usually alternate with coconut oil because coconut oil is a little bit lighter. So this is what I did. I came up with the ultimate concoction. By the time I decided to alter this mixture, it was down to about maybe 6 ounces. So what I did, in comes my favorite friend, Tropical Traditions coconut oil. I used two tablespoons of this and one more tablespoon of the cayenne pepper, and I mixed it all together, and that's how I got this yummy little mix right here. And what I like about this mix is it's not as heavy. I can put it in the night before and I don't necessarily have to co-wash right away the next day. I can actually just kind of leave it in, and not have to worry about it. So what I've been doing is every 2 days, I've been massaging my scalp with the castor oil, coconut oil, and cayenne pepper blend, and I massage it in really good for about a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then I put a plastic baggie on my head. I would love to baggie overnight, but lately I just have not been able to keep the bag on my head overnight, so it always ends up off. But I always make sure that even though I'm bagging, I take the time to put 2-strand flat twist in my hair as a protective style. I finally found a protective style that works. I just do 2-strand flat twist in whatever direction I want my hair to be in. When I do it when my hair is pretty damp, I get a really, really, really nice, well-defined wave the next morning. When I do it when my hair is dry, it comes out a little frizzy and fluffy like this. But either way, I like the way my hair is finally starting to take shape and grow in. I'm probably due for a trim soon too, because it's been a while. So if I do that, I'll definitely come back here and show you guys what I did. I'm going to do this from now till the end of the year, and I'm going to document it here on YouTube and also on the Natural Nina blog, which I must tell you guys, we moved. We're on WordPress now. We have a new URL, which is theninanetwork.com/Natural Nina, and I promise to come back and tell you guys about the Nina Network, but for right now, we're going to focus on here. So I'm going to put this in every 2 days. Today, I'm actually going to use some to prepare for my pre-poo. It'll be my pre-poo treatment. I didn't put any in last night, so I figure I'd take the opportunity to put some in today and plastic baggie my hair and get ready for my shampoo and deep conditioning process. Now, I'm going to do my scalp with that about every 2 days. I usually wash 1 day a week and I co-wash 1 day a week. So it won't get too oily that way. And if I find it to get too oily, I'll just cut back and do every 3 days or something to cut up some. One of the things that I'm really going to monitor is if I feel that my hair is growing faster or not. I'm not one to pull out rulers or anything, but you guys could pretty much see. We could do some quick measurements here so you could, judge, I guess, in a month or so when I update. But this is where my sides are right now. I'll do this side too because I think this side's a little bit longer, but as you guys can see, this side is just kind of covering the ear. My front here has grown pretty long, and it's about to the middle of my nose, so you guys can see almost to the tip. And then the back is a little bit harder to tell because this was the part that I cut the shortest. But as you can see, it's kind of like almost midway through my neck. So that'll give you guys some accurate measurements to look at. And not only will I be updating you guys here, but like I said, on the Natural Nina blog. And also, we're a Natural Light syndication partner as well for Natural Light Radio. So you guys could definitely check out some of my articles on the Natural Light community. And I'll make sure I put the URL down at the bottom so you guys can see that as well. So I do have some blog posts there that I'll be updating too. So every 2 days, scalp massage with the good stuff right here. And then we're also going to do a natural recipe. Some of you guys might be familiar with my molasses and coconut cream recipe, and I've added cayenne pepper to that as well. So just kind of look for that coming up soon. I'll be posting the actual recipe with vivid pictures and things like that so you guys could see how I not only how I make it, but how my hair feels and stuff before and after. So I'm actually about to get ready for my pre-poo now, but before I let you guys go, because I feel like I've been rambling forever, I'm just going to show you guys how I do it. This is how it looks on my hand. It's a little runny because of the coconut oil, and I just hit my scalp like that, and I just kind of rub it in. I don't know if you guys could see that well, but I just kind of rub it in, and then I just finger out the next section, I don't overdo it either. But I just use my fingers to part my hair. I'm not big on combs and using things like that. Sometimes I use the end of like a rat tail or a foiling comb, and I do the same thing again. You guys can see the flakes there. And I just go down where I separated my hair. Sometimes it's hard because I don't have a mirror directly in front of me and I'm just, in front of you guys on YouTube. So it's a little bit harder for me to see exactly where I'm putting it, but the basic thing is you want to feel it on your scalp. For the ladies who say that it burns, I haven't experienced that. I have experienced a tingling sensation more than anything, not so much burning, but I will say this. Be careful when you rinse your hair if you're going to try this concoction, because when you rinse your hair, if it drips down into your eyes, you can have more of a problem than you actually want. So I would recommend like taking maybe a rag or something and covering your eyes a bit, little hand towel, something to that effect, just to make sure that it doesn't get into your eyes. But as you can see, I'm just doing my scalp. I'm not putting it on my hair, just my scalp. Now at the end of this process for my pre-poo, I will put coconut oil and just rub it on my ends. And then from there, I'll put my plastic baggie on and I'll let this sit for about a good half an hour, 45 minutes. And then I will shampoo and I will do my deep conditioner. And what I'll do is I'll actually make my deep conditioner while this is sitting on my hair. I like to let it sit for a little while and let all the products marinate in there together, so everybody is nice and happy and it does what I need it to do. So as you guys can see, I'm not really putting an excessive amount on my hair. I'm just parting my hair in sections with my fingers, in chunky sections, and I take a strip of this and I put it in and I just make sure that I'm hitting my scalp. I'm feeling my scalp because I'm not trying to put the flakes in my actual head of hair. I just want it on my scalp to do its magic. And already I can feel like a little bit of tingling, but it's nothing uncomfortable. It doesn't even feel as bad as like a relaxer burning on your head or something like that. It's really just a slight tingle from the cayenne pepper. And then I'm going to show you guys real quick how I massage my scalp. And we'll get that on camera for you guys. But as you guys can see, as I put it in, I'm just kind of rubbing it in as well to get it all the way down to my scalp and get that blood flow going, because that's what we want. And I'll come back in a couple of weeks and I'll show you guys whether or not I've experienced any growth that should be reported that's unusual. But as you guys can see, I'm just taking my hands and I'm just massaging my scalp. If you're not sure how to massage your scalp for like a pre-poo or just even just a couple of nights a week, a good way that I learned years ago in beauty school, and it was actually an Aveda method, was to start at your front hairline and your back hairline and just massage really small. And because your hair is natural, you're not just going to be able to go straight through. You don't want to be pulling on your hair, but just kind of massage up until you meet your fingers in the middle. And then you go to the sides and you do the same thing. You start at the bottom of the hairline and you just kind of work your way up. You just kind of work your way up until you get back to the center. And that pretty much just kind of gives your whole head a nice massage. Now, real quick, because I don't want to be on YouTube forever with this video, but I just want to show you guys how I do my ends. And then my ends is pretty easy because I got the roots pretty much covered. So what I do is I just take a little coconut oil, not a lot, maybe a little bit more than that. little coconut oil, and I just rub it through my ends. And then that gives my hair like what it needs. As you can see, God, it's getting pretty big there. It's growing. I wish it was probably growing a little bit faster, but I can't change genetics. Maybe this treatment that I'm doing will help me with that. I don't really believe in any crazy miracle ideas. Now, I'm out of plastic caps, guys, so you have to improvise sometimes. And this is my improv right here. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to actually leave this on my head, and I'm going to set my bonnet on top. Like I said, a half hour, 45 minutes, and then I'll shampoo my hair. If you want to join me on this challenge to try it for the rest of the year, I got some tingling going. I could feel it. Hit me up. You can either subscribe to my YouTube channel here and send me a message here letting me know you want to participate, or you could go to Natural Nina, the ninanetwork.com/Natural Nina, and you could just subscribe to my post there, and I'll be there once a week at least updating whatever my progress is as far as this whole process is concerned. If you guys have any information on using castor oil and cayenne together, or just cayenne pepper for hair growth at all, please feel free to leave me a message, inbox me. You can hit me at info@naturalnina.com and or info@theninanetwork.com, either one. But just let me know what your experiences have been, good or bad, and I'll be here to report back to you guys and let you know how it went for me. Till next time, natural beauties, take care. I'll be back really soon.